You don't want to see me.
Don't bow down, don't kiss his ring. We don't want a too-big king. Don't bow down, don't kiss his ring. We don't want a too-big king.
Technically in Upper Deerfield, which kind of linked with Bridgeton. The little doggies are here today.
No crowns, no kings. Let the bells of freedom ring. No crowns, no kings. Let the bells of freedom ring. No crowns, no kings. Let the bells of freedom ring. No crowns, no kings. Let the bells of freedom ring. No crowns, no kings. Let the bells of
It's like an older crowd here.
No crowds, no kings. Let the bells of freedom ring. No crowds, no kings. Let the bells of freedom ring. No crowds, no kings.
Hey, Christina.
Let the bells of freedom ring.
See you out here.
Yeah, I had to be here.
Where's Tommy here, Curly?
I'm gonna look for them. They could be down. I think there's one in Bridgeton, like right where the courthouse is.
Oh, good.
So that one doesn't start till 12. You know.
I thought this was the one. That's good.
Yeah. See anybody else?
I just got here.
It's like an older crowd, so I feel part of the crowd.
Yeah.
Not you, but the.
Well, okay.
All right, all right. I'll see you around here. Hi, Shoshana. You know me. Yes, indeed. Good morning. Yeah, Ronnie will be here in about an hour. Good day. Ronnie has dog duty right now.
Okay.
So then I'll have it in a few
Well, it's good
minutes.
because it's chilly and it's good to.
Yeah, it refreshes the lungs. You know? It's not good on the fingers, though. Right. This is considerably larger than the last one I was part of. Yeah. I did make a video prior to this. Maybe I'll put it up a little bit later, folks. But I had said I didn't particularly want to get up and have to go out here today because I have so much to do. But, you know, it's one of these things where, you know, it's just that important. You just have to do it. And it's obviously being replicated all across the country. So definitely a lot more people than the last few times I've gone to protest. All right. Oh my God! Hey, I'm on live with my show here. Okay, so we got a good friend of mine here who, can I admit, was once a staunch Republican. He has now jumped to the correct side. So, what happened, Mr. Coop?
I tell you one thing. I was just talking to Mr. Waterman.
Okay. Is he here?
He's here.
All right, I gotta. All right.
He said, I think we all can send you a friend request again.
Okay. All right.
No, but you know, it comes a time where you have to realize where we don't need dictatorial politics.
Right.
And you just can't defend the stuff that just keeps going on. We just brought you up. Yeah.
Not yet. Baby. Yeah, you're on Divided We Stand right now. Got 3,000 people watching you. So be careful what you say. Minus 2,965. There's actually 17. All right, the power of the people is greater than people in power. Yes, I like that.
Yes, I see in the light.
Yes.
And you know, just indefendable. You can't defend. You know.
So why do you think, I mean, because you've been involved with the police force, and why do you think the police, okay, you got it, Bill. Why do you think the police forces are, you know, always tend to be, at least, and I don't want to sound racist, the Caucasian police force tends to be very pro-Trump. Do they just think everybody's, you know, against the police?
I think it's a culture. I've been involved with them, and I think that's forced upon them. I don't think a lot of them feel that way, but if you're around 10 of that in your employment, you got to blend in with it.
Right.
And it truly is a culture, because I'm like, but you know what it boils down to for me, Ryan? I felt
Okay.
that you don't have, you can be a man and still have feelings and support and have, and, you know, you could be humane and you could support people without saying, not being the soy, what they say,
Right.
So I'm like, I'm still with them. I'm one with my feelings, and I support and love everybody. That don't make me no lesser.
Right. I understand it.
But
Right.
in the culture, that's how it is.
Right.
They really look at you like that. Oh, you support my and you want them to be dignified? Yes, I have a heart. You know, I have a 14-year-old son.
Right.
I want him to know that
You're a decent human being. Right.
Yeah, that's
You
what it
know,
boils down
2
to.
+ 2 = 4.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have to, you know, love is love, science is science. You know. That's
But what was the final breaking point? Was there like one moment, or was it just a culmination of things? Epstein.
The revenge tour. I think this time was a revenge tour.
Right.
It wasn't like policy related. That's why so many MAGA is leaving.
Right.
Because there was no policy this time.
Well, unfortunately, the judges aren't leaving, and that's going to be a big problem. You think in the future where, you know, he's just going to try to essentially force his way into power. I mean, complete power. I'm talking.
I've seen Steve Bannon said they're looking several ways to keep him in office. So I don't know how true that is, but
why? I mean, they've tried everything. I mean, they did try it on January 6th. So why wouldn't they do it any other day?
you're right. So that's why we have to have events.
And he did it, by the way, while he was technically like in transition of power. So now that he has it, you know.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this. I ask this of a lot of people. You know, the military. You know, it used to be. You know, we talk. You know, Dave Price.
Yeah.
Dave, you know, being down in Washington.
Recently, he's one of the ones who just recently sent me a friend request.
Oh, good. All right, you're back in the good graces.
Back in good graces.
Okay, I didn't delete you. I don't
I
think.
know,
No,
you did.
I didn't do that.
You
Okay.
weathered the storm.
No, I'm okay. I knew you were going to come around eventually. But no, the military. I mean, that to me is an important thing. Where, you know, it seemed like they were going to be apolitical, but now he's got people like Michael Flynn in the background, and he knew that he had to get some of these military people out. He is the commander-in-chief. So where do you think the military is going to go with this?
Well, it's sad because, you know, a lot of them follow their orders from the top down. And you
Right.
got Pete Hegseth, who is Fox News drunk host.
Right.
Who was giving orders. And that's what happens when you have unqualified people in the cabinet.
Exactly.
Right now, it's not a cabinet, it's a drunk drawer.
Right.
You know, so that's what happens. And I feel bad. They have to follow orders. But I think the military right now it's our own military is a matter of national security.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I read recently that recruiting's down 25%, which is a large number, you know, where a lot of young kids are going to say, no, I don't want to be a part of this. So where does the military, I know the military is trying to raise their recruitment age to 42. I mean, what are they, I mean, to me, it seems like the military is going to be desperate. And now, you know, you have Trump, and I'm going to let you comment on this, but you know, Trump's, yeah, it's 3 times in a row he's warned Iran, and it's like one more time, and one more time, and one more time, and then he doesn't do it. So I'm just wondering how far he can go with the military, and how far his constituents are going to.
You see how far he done went with the military, the invasion of Venezuela.
Venezuela, right?
I think we have a total of 8 countries that's been illegally invaded by using our military like his own, you know, private army.
Right.
So that right there shows you right there how he's, you know, what he's doing and how he's going to handle the military. Venezuela, Iraq, and the Middle East warned him about this. I just heard Qatar warn the president that it will be some economic downfall if you attack Iraq, and he still did it. Look, now we're paying for it.
Right, and to this point, I don't even know. I mean, I've been hearing a lot of rumors that a lot of the bases in the Middle East, American bases, have been struck, and they're not really operational right now. And then a lot of people working there are going into hotels. I don't know. I can't even really follow the news because I can't know, because it looks like they're ready to, take over news services. So and then that's obviously a Russian thing, that's my field, the Russian thing. So I'm kind of worried about that. Obviously you admittedly did vote for Trump initially. The people you still are friends with who are Trumpers, are you seeing much movement, at least the movement you would like to see?
To be honest, 50-50. Yes.
Okay.
A lot of them are leaving. They can't defend it anymore, right? They can't defend it. You see the flashes on Facebook. I'm still friends with a lot of them and followers.
Right.
And they are truly saying what they voted for this time around, he's not doing.
Right.
You know.
And how about in per se in Bridgeton?
Bridgeton, it's not as it's not as much as like online, but you have a few
Right.
that's coming around. And I just saw this is pretty big. I saw a guy in Cedarville,
Right.
taking his flag down.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's just rare because Cedarville seems to be like Trumpville.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever gone down past where Fortescue is and Newport,
Uh-huh.
and all you see are either Confederate flags or Trump? I mean, usually.
Is there one American flag around here?
Right.
Yeah, so you're right.
It's and almost like even when I see the flag, it's almost like they're co-opting the flag. So even though they have the flag there, you know what it really means.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like using it.
So
So
yeah, it was good. It's good to see you.
Absolutely, and it's great to see your. We're together again on the right side of history, I suppose. I don't know if we're going to win, but we'll see. And here's a champion of our side, and that's Bill Waterman. Everybody here on Divided We Stand, we know Bill. Bill's a big supporter of Divided We Stand, and he's always here at the protest. And he doesn't take any shit from anybody. That's right. So, he's ready. All right, Bill. He's got a foul tongue when he gets mad. Okay. All right. It's a good turnout, Mr. Waterman, isn't it? Ron's good at watching the dog. She's going to come here in about 30 minutes when I go back. So, all right, I'm going to... Oh, he's nuts. He's nuts. I can't. He'll be on the street.
Can you take this for me?
Sure, absolutely. Okay.
You got this. You want us to go this way?
Either way you want.
Yeah, let's get this.
You want an upright shot?
Here we go. Yeah.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'll take 2 just in case.
Beautiful.
All right,
How
there you
doing
go.
this morning, brother? You okay? Yeah.
All right, a lot of camaraderie out here. That's a great sign. The only ice I want is my whiskey. I understand completely. I would guess right now maybe 400.
Yeah, somewhere around there, I would think.
Okay, and it tends to grow until like the last half hour, then you might lose some. All right, I'm gonna walk the line here, folks. For those of you who aren't familiar with Bridgeton, New Jersey, this is a town of around 25,000 people. It is the poorest city in the poorest county in the state of New Jersey, but we're proud people, good people, and it's really not that bad. A lot of people think of it as, a dangerous place, and there are parts that can be dangerous, but as you clearly see here, clearly see, these are not people you have to worry about. These are good people who really, really care, and it's really nice to see, and definitely a lot more people than last time. I know I've been saying this a few times, but it does mean something because you see, movement in a different direction. So, you remember me. You love my dog. I'm Fred's dad. Remember the doggy? The little Toto?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Ronnie and Brian.
You came to
Oh,
visit
yeah,
us.
Fred.
That little dog, and you thought he was really cute?
Yeah,
Isn't he great?
yeah.
Yeah, but he's a naughty boy this morning, so we're going to... But he's a...
Bad?
Well, he's not bad. He's adorable, but he doesn't take no for an answer.
No.
No. No means yes to him. So, but he's adorable like Toto, and the witch can't get him. Yeah. When you're cute. All right. All right. Yeah, people watching from Texas here, so all over the country. Yeah, we got a lot of people all over. Some from New Zealand, so everybody's making comments. They like the discussion. All right. Yeah, folks, I haven't been able to really read the comments. I just see Anthony here is with us, so I'm sorry that I haven't been able to read the comments, but I think you can all understand. I think when we have the show tonight, we'll be able to discuss it in a more clarified manner. All right. So yeah, this is real nice. Some people don't even recognize me because I have this French hat on, you know. Yes, indeed. I hadn't expected to go live. Oh, and there's Mr. Felmy. This, ladies and gentlemen, divided we stand. The person in front of me, he is a true 1960s revolutionary, and he's sitting right here with his fist up. If anybody can say he was there, it's Mr. Robert Felmy. So everybody there down in Texas watching this program right now, this is the guy you want, because he's been there. He's like from the Woodstock generation and the Bohemians in 1917. He has seen it all. He's like well, maybe not that far, but he's like the John Reed of Bridgeton, New Jersey. I'm telling you, he is. Well, that's pretty far. And by the way, he taught history, so I can't get that by him, okay? He knows who John Reed was. Pardon me? Oh my God, it's Doug! I heard the voice! Oh my God, you're on TV right now. Major politician. This man is like well known throughout South Jersey. He should run for governor. I swear to God he should. He's the best man you can have. Look at this. They got front row seats here.
We went to town before it got here.
See, I told you they're funny. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. No, these guys are legends. I mean, I swear to God, they're legends. Yeah. You know. So, yeah. This is a great show in itself. So Anthony and Dallas. I know you don't know these people, but these are the people you want to see here. They are great. They are great. All right. They thought I hit the tavern before I came here. So that was funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bill, I'm sorry. I didn't catch you on that one. Oh, my God. David Price's friends are all here. Those of you who know David, he actually does have friends. I swear he does. Okay? But they always, face him when they see him. So, no, but they're... All right, good. Good to see you. Look at all these things. We're live on TV, on YouTube, Divided We Stand group. Yeah, people in Texas are watching us right now. So don't be surprised if we all get arrested in 20 minutes. All right, yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, please share this, folks, just to make people understand that Divided We Stand is actually here. An army of one. But no, actually, there are quite a few people from Divided We Stand on here. We have Bill Woodman. He's a member. There we go. Now we can see all the automobiles here. Yeah. 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 I'm getting loud. I got the loudest voice here. People think we actually have a strong constituency with my voice. I don't see the cops here. Usually, they really should have police here. Because there's other nuts that, they'll drive by and fly the finger and stuff like that, so. By the way, we're at the Rite Aid. That's closed, so. It's the most crowd I've ever seen in the parking lot at Rite Aid when it's closed. Yes, indeed. I'm wearing my Vatnik, folks. Oh, that's wonderful. Like that. I'm wearing my Vatnik, which is very Russian, so I don't think anybody's ever going to wear a Vatnik around here. So I'm guessing around 400 people here, give or take. 30 or 40. I'll take one more pass, and then I'll head on home and let Ron take over, because she has doggy duty. My dog has separation anxiety, and I certainly can't bring him here. He would get loose, and then that'd be a real problem for me. But she'll be here. Yeah. So, here we go. All right, folks. So notice the signs here. They're very peaceful, though, you know. And most people here, quite frankly, are probably more than 60 years of age. So I'm kind of disappointed that more younger people aren't here. That is disappointing. Maybe they're downtown. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Good. You're good to go, huh?
So. Okay. Now. All right. Next to the Stingers, right? No? Oh, really? So you're another star? Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, indeed. Oh, it's good to see you here. I'm just kind of a little bit disappointed that young people aren't here. You know, like back in the past.
You know, young people,
unless they're downtown.
It seems like they can't take it like the older people when it comes to the cold.
Right, you're young farts.
They'll do things this way.
Right.
But they're activists, but they're doing it
That way. All right. Well, if they're doing.
We get out there and we all did
Okay.
this for many years.
So we're definitely part of our parents' generation, then.
I think so.
Right.
I think she's
We didn't think so, but we are.
I think the energy's there, and I think everybody's upset because everybody's feeling the pain.
Right. Yeah. Nobody really wants to have to be here, but you're here because you know it matters.
There's people in denial.
Yeah.
In denial.
Yeah. Are there any people giving us any crap on driving by? Or?
I saw one bird.
Oh, yeah? All right.
That was it.
One bird. All right. Okay.
Mostly a positive.
All right. That's good. That's good to see you. All right. Yeah. Definitely an older crowd. But, you know, we'll take whatever we can get. Take whatever we can get.
People in the street, we the people feel the heat. Freedom meeting here, our freedom marching here. The truth must be enough. Good souls, we're all that love. Shout it.
All right, how you doing? Yeah, because I was kind of hoping a lot more young people would be here. What is going on?
They're too These are my friends Sue and Doug. They're on your Divided We
Oh, they are?
Stand page. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
thank you. Nice to meet you. Nice indeed. Well,
Brian's real big, and you can't hear, can you?
I had to shut up at work because I'd be in a lot of trouble. I was the main meal in Cherry Hill, and then when I came to Bridgeton, I probably would be, but I keep it kind of quiet. You know, I learned from the past. Yeah. Yeah. So, but I wish there were more young people here, but I suppose they do it in a different way.
They're still sleeping.
Young farts, basically. Yeah. Oh, really?
Until towards the end,
They have the most to lose. That's why I don't understand why they're here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's so the other one's at the courthouse at 12?
Yes. It said 12. That's AI said that, and much as I can trust it.
That's where he's
Yes, in Bridgeton, where they normally go.
Waterman.
Yeah, Waterman Doug's right with him right now. I didn't recognize either. I saw Felmy. He's an old revolutionary. He's sitting down in the front.
Old ass. Yeah.
He's an old ass.
Where is he?
Cranky ass, too.
He sat from the Barstool town last night.
Hey, he was accusing me. Did you already stop off at town this morning here? And because I was joking. I forgot he was a history teacher. I started commenting. Here's the John Reed of. He says I'm not from 1917, so I forgot. Oh, geez, he was a history teacher.
I had him as a history teacher.
Ah,
When I was 70.
he's
That's how old he is.
yeah.
We're fairly old.
I'll tell you, the town's keeping him young. I don't know what it does, but all right. I'm gonna take one more film, then I'll let my wife take over. Good seeing you, Christine. Well, she's not. She has to do dog duty. He had separation anxiety. He's like little Toto from the Wizard of Oz. Wonderful dog, but we can't separate. So, see ya. All right, one last pass, and then I go back. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. But like I say, you go with what you've got. If everybody's over 65, and that's what it'll be. You know. It's kind of like when I used to play hockey. The days that you were short players, and you knew what you're up against. You just had to play the game anyway, and so you go with what you got, if it means something to you. So, yeah. All right. So, it's time for me to head on back to my car. I get a long view here of everything. I'm sorry I'm using the vertical view. I could go do this kind of thing here. So, but it's not going to work. So I've got to go back to the car. My wife's going to come back and take over. And I'm going to see my wonderful dog, who's naughty today. And he can't not be with me. So still people coming in. So that's a good thing too. Really, really good. So for every person who's leaving, I get 2 coming in. Let's hope that continues. So really good turnout. I'm really, really happy about this. And Dave and I, I'm sure we'll discuss it tonight or Sunday, whatever it is. I think it'll be tonight. Yeah, be a lot better for me. Now, it may not look it, but it feels really cold. It's probably around, I don't know, maybe 35 degrees. But it's windy. And I'm dressed for it. But I don't have my gloves on. And I actually knew that I didn't have my gloves on when I left. I don't particularly like using gloves when I'm videotaping. So, it's all my damn fault. But, it is what it is. Look at this parking lot. Now, this parking lot usually only has around 10 cars. And I have to say, there are probably more cars than people here. And again, very few of these cars even visit this shopping center, except maybe the liquor store and Verizon. Maybe you have a grocery store that's not there anymore, just abandoned, unrenovated places here. Yeah. It's funny because this used to be like the busiest area when I first moved here. But I'd say there's like, I want to say like maybe 300 cars out here. So maybe there are more people than I thought. Maybe there's 500, who knows. But yeah, so Dave and I will be hopefully on tonight, and we'll discuss no kings. There's no violence here. I didn't see any police though. I was kind of hoping they would be there just in case, because you always get summed up with with an automobile, and you never know. You just never know. So geez, my hands are freezing, but I'll be okay. All right, so those of you who did watch, I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm gonna head home now, and then I got to speak to my friends from Russia in about 40 minutes. We do poetry readings, but we talk politics. So, and that can be very unfun with them because they're pro-Putin. Not all of them. Got a couple that aren't. A couple that are, and that's never fun. All right, here's my car. I want to say thank you to everybody. It's wonderful to actually do a live broadcast for once, and I'm going to start everything up here. Put my Russian music on, and I'm going to say ta-ta to everybody, and that's that. So, you can find us on YouTube and on Facebook.
All right. So we'll see you next time.